Hello and welcome to another US Cutter video. I'm Josh with US Cutter, and today I wanted to answer two of the most common questions that I get asked when speaking to someone just starting out with a vinyl cutter. The first is, how do you know if you've set your blade to the correct depth to cut your material properly? Followed by a request for product recommendations. Well, let's go ahead and answer both of these questions, starting with how to properly set your blade depth. And no, half the width of a credit card is not the correct answer. The answer really depends on how thick the material is, and most vinyl is around 3 mils thick, and as you can see, that is not very thick at all. Having a blade out that far should barely be noticeable when softly pressed up against the skin. But the only way to know if it's the correct depth is to test it on some material. Make your adjustments to the blade and then take the blade holder into your hand and hold it down nice and flat while pressing down and attempting to cut a circle into the material. If you're unable to weed the circle out, or notice that you can weed it out and then you've cut really deep into the backer, then you should adjust the blade until you can cut the circle out with ease and you're not cutting deep into the backer. If it's the opposite and you were able to weed it out with ease and you're not seeing it cut down into the backer that deep, then you're ready to load the blade holder back into the machine and perform a test cut. Upon performing the test cut with the blade inside the machine, you just want to make sure that you can still weed away the vinyl with ease and that the blade is not cutting down deep into the backer. This could be an issue because you'll start to peel at the backer when you weed away everything with the transfer tape, and it just gets kind of annoying. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some of my tools that I personally use when doing a project at home or for a video. When it comes to weeding the vinyl, there's only one weeding pick that I really like to use, and that's the Caesar weeding pick. It's got a wonderful grip and it fits my hand perfectly. I own 3 of them, one at the office, one for the home garage shop, and then another for when I travel. When it comes to applying transfer tape, I love my app roller. If you find yourself working solo, then an app roller is a must-have for large applications, and it also doesn't hurt for medium to small applications too. You can also use the app roller to help save a lot of space in your work area. I especially don't have room to keep 5 vinyl cutters set up with stands, so being able to use the app roller as a roll holder to feed into my vinyl cutters from a table is a great use for me. We even use the app roller to create our custom cuts back in the warehouse. It's an extremely versatile tool that works great with any vinyl cutter and has many more applications than you'd think. Next up, I want to show you my Yellow Tools Bodyguard knife for vinyl backers with the PTFE non-stick foot. This handy little tool is a mouthful, but it will slit the backer of your adhesive vinyl once you've hit it with transfer tape and are ready to apply it. This makes applying any type of adhesive vinyl with the hinge method 1,000 times easier. I personally like to use it twice to cut out a little strip down the middle so that I can use that as a starting point for my hinge. I can't recommend this item enough. If you're going to be doing most of your applications by yourself, it makes it so much easier. US Cutter also offers a nice version of this that has 2 blades in it that will cut the strip out for you in a single pull. And they have one with or without the PTFE covered feet. Now, anybody working with a cutter will need a ruler and some type of blade. My personal combo of choice is the Big Blue safety ruler with a snap cut knife with ratchet lock. The Big Blue safety ruler is made from solid aluminum and has a nice finger guard here for the ruler on the edge. If you want one with the US Cutter logo, you can just cut it out and apply it yourself like I did. The snap cut knife with ratchet lock has the snap blade that is easy to break off with a set of pliers and easy to change when it's time for a new blade. It's basic and the form has a nice grip that fits in your hand, so I enjoy using it all the time. Then finally, we have the squeegees. Everyone always wants to know what type of squeegee I use, and my choice for squeegees is the Yellow Tools squeegees. They make all kinds of squeegees in different shapes and forms for wet application, for dry application, and they also offer some with magnets inside of them. And then finally, the way that I practice all my applications before I shoot them, and sometimes I even shoot them on this, is I actually lay down medium to low tack transfer tape over walls or any surfaces so that I can practice my adhesive vinyl application. Covering the wall with medium to low tack transfer tape and then applying your vinyl over it is a good way to get practice when you have limited amounts of space. You do always want to test any adhesive material on your wall or surface before extensive application, just to make sure that it doesn't damage your wall or pull up any paint or wallpaper. If you have any further sales related questions about anything you've seen in the video here today, you can reach a US Cutter sales rep at sales@uscutter.com. And then every single item that we offer comes with lifetime customer support, and a support agent can be reached at support@uscutter.com. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful day.